Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the electrifying world of professional wrestling.
That's right.
Specifically, we're looking at the big one, SummerSlam 2025. We've got this really detailed set of predictions for both Night 1 and Night 2.
Yeah, and our job today really is to cut through the noise. You know, it's not just about who wins or loses.
Right.
These predictions, they hint at potential storylines, big character shifts, maybe even real-world stuff like contracts.
Yeah.
It all comes from one source, so it gives a pretty cohesive picture, even if it is speculative.
Okay, let's dive right into Night 1 then. First match that jumps out. Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. High stakes here.
Definitely.
Kross beat Zayn in Saudi Arabia, so this is like the Weber match, but the source suggests there's more going on underneath.
Exactly. This is where it gets interesting beyond the ropes. It's framed as kind of make or break for Kross.
Make or break how?
Well, the prediction sort of implies his WWE contract renewal could be tied to this.
Yep.
A loss here might actually signal he's not getting re-signed.
Wow.
So you've got this dual importance, the story in the ring, yeah, but also this behind-the-scenes drama about his future. It adds like another layer for the fans.
Fighting for your job at SummerSlam. Intense. Okay, speaking of tension, what up this tag match? Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
Ah, yes.
The emotional hook is huge. Roman and Jey maybe one final time together, but if it is the last time, surely they can't lose, right? Story-wise.
That's the puzzle, isn't it? Reigns himself set that expectation last time. So loss feels, well, narratively unsatisfying for their story.
But Breaker and Reed need a win. They're rising stars.
Yeah, absolutely are. And a win over Reigns and Jey would be massive for them. So the prediction here tries to split the difference, kinda.
How so?
Roman and Jey get the win. It keeps the Bloodline saga moving, fulfills the one last time thing with a victory. But the idea is that Breaker and Reed still look like absolute monsters in the match. Maybe they dominate large parts. Maybe it takes everything Roman and Jey have to beat them. So they lose, but they don't really lose momentum, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. They get the spotlight, the rub, as they say, without the actual W. Got it. All right, let's shift to the Women's Tag Team Championship. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defending against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
This one feels like it could see new champions.
Really? Why is that?
Well, Alexa and Charlotte, that's a fresh team up, and apparently their chemistry is looking promising. Plus, you know, big names, lots of fan support already building.
True.
Often when you see a duo like that getting pushed into a title match, it signals the company might be looking to shake up the division. So yeah, the prediction leans towards a title change.
Interesting. Okay. Third tag match on Night 1, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Celebrity factor here.
Big time. And the prediction is for Orton and Jelly Roll to win. It taps into that classic WWE playbook, you know?
Yeah.
Big events like SummerSlam, WrestleMania. They often give the win to the celebrity involved. It gets headlines, brings in casual viewers.
Makes sense.
And yeah, Logan Paul is different. Now, he's basically a full-time superstar, not just a guest. But Jelly Roll fits that celebrity spot perfectly. Orton will obviously do the heavy lifting in the ring.
Right. Jelly Roll's there for the pop in the moment.
Pretty much. It's that proven formula for cross-promotion.
Gotcha. Okay. WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. This feels like a big test for Jade after winning Queen of the Ring.
It is. Now, the source is pretty frank here. Doesn't expect, like, a 5-star classic match necessarily.
Oh.
Stratton's good, getting better, and Jade's improving constantly, but maybe not peak chemistry yet. The prediction is actually for Tiffany to retain the title.
Retain, even with Jade's momentum.
Yeah. The thinking seems to be that WWE might not want to hotshot the title onto Jade immediately after the Queen of the Ring win. Sometimes they prefer a slower build, let the reign develop.
Even if Tiffany's reign hasn't been earth-shattering so far.
Exactly. It might just mean they see Jade's big moment coming, but not quite yet.
Yeah.
Give Tiffany a bit longer, build Jade more.
All right. So that brings us to the main event of Night 1. Sounds like a potential show stealer. Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk.
Oh, yeah. This should be fantastic. Just the clash of styles alone.
Gunther's been so dominant, it's hard to bet against him. But what does the prediction say? Any curveballs?
Well, despite Gunther's dominance, the prediction is for CM Punk to win the title.
Wow. Based on what?
It points to Gunther's tendency maybe to come up short in some of the biggest PPV main events.
Okay.
It's happened before, but that's not even the biggest part.
Hold on.
The really bold prediction is what happens after the match.
Okay.
Seth Rollins, surprise return. Money in the Bank cash in.
Whoa.
Walks out champion.
Oh,
No
man.
way. That's the prediction. It would instantly reignite that whole Punk versus Rollins feud, the one that got derailed and was supposed
Yeah.
to, peak at WrestleMania.
That would be insane. An absolutely explosive end to night one.
Yeah.
Talk about picking up an old thread.
Exactly. A huge shock to close the show.
Okay, wow. My head's spinning a bit from that one. All right, let's transition smoothly, if we can, into night 2 of SummerSlam.
Let's do it.
Kicking off night 2, we've got absolute chaos predicted. The WWE Tag Team Championship TLC ladder match. Tables, ladders, chairs.
Oh, yeah.
It involves Wyatt 6, DIY, Street Profits, The Fractured Minds, Motor City Machine Guns, and Andrade and Rey Fenix. Good grief.
Just pure mayhem guaranteed. And in that kind of environment with so many bodies and high spots,
Yeah.
the prediction is for Andrade and Rey Fenix to pull it off.
Interesting. Why them?
Their momentum is really strong right now. And honestly, their style, high-flying, fast-paced, is just tailor-made for a multi-team ladder match like TLC. It's where they can really, really shine.
Makes sense. Play to their strengths. Okay, next, the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio defending against AJ Styles. And AJ's been hinting this might be his last SummerSlam. That adds a layer, doesn't it?
It really does. It adds that emotional weight. And maybe because of that, the prediction is for AJ Styles to win the title.
Give him one last run.
Exactly. After quite a while without a singles championship, it's seen as potentially giving him one last title run.
Oh.
A nice moment for a legend. Maybe heading towards the end of his career on a huge stage. A legacy win.
That would be cool to see. Deserved, for sure. All right, moving to the Steel Cage, United States Championship. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. Power versus power.
Yeah, this should be hard-hitting. But the
Yeah.
prediction here is actually pretty straightforward. Solo Sikoa retains.
No title change.
Nope. The reasoning is simple. Solo's been a really solid champion. He's central to that whole bloodline story. And there's maybe no immediate compelling reason to switch the title to Jacob right now.
So keep building Solo.
Seems like it. WWE seems invested in the slow run with him, establishing him as this dominant force. Patience in building that character seems key here.
Okay. From a steel cage to no disqualification rules, WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria.
Right, and this one has a little asterisk next to the prediction.
Ah, how so?
The source mentions an only-if scenario for Lyra to win. Only if Bayley turns heel and costs Becky the match.
Ah, the Bayley factor. That's been brewing.
It has. But crucially, even with that possibility mentioned, the actual prediction sticks with Becky Lynch retaining the title.
So the Bayley turn might happen, but maybe not here to cause a title change.
Could be. Or it might happen later, or not at all related to this match. The prediction itself is Becky holds on to the belt. She's a strong champ, expected to win unless there's direct interference.
Got it. Becky stands tall. Okay, next up is a triple threat for the Women's World Championship. Naomi defending against IYO SKY and Rhea Ripley.
Another big one for the women's division.
Look who comes out on top here.
The prediction is Naomi retains.
Keeping the belt.
Yeah. The rationale seems to be her reign has been pretty solid, she's doing well, and there isn't necessarily an urgent, story-driven reason for a title change right this second. Sometimes stability is the key. Keep her momentum going.
Okay, straightforward enough. All right, that leads us to the grand finale, the main event of SummerSlam Night 2. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Street fight, undisputed championship on the line.
The big one.
And things got weird recently with Cena's sudden, super babyface turn on SmackDown, right? Back to being the hero.
Yeah, that definitely adds a layer of complexity to how this plays out. It makes predicting the finish really tricky.
How so?
Well, think about it. If Cena, as the returning hero, loses cleanly to Cody, does that make Cody look a bit weak after all this build? Maybe. But if Cena wins, that's even weirder, isn't it?
Yeah, part-timer wins the main title, unless...
Unless he turns heel again, which seems really unlikely given the recent direction. So it's a booking puzzle.
So what's the prediction? Who wins?
Despite the complexities, the prediction is firmly
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes retains the Undisputed Championship.
Cody wins. Okay, what about the fallout?
That's where it gets interesting. Does Cody have to maybe embrace a darker side? Turn a bit heelish himself to beat Cena in a street fight? That'd be a massive twist.
Whoa.
Or does he just overcome the ultimate icon and walk out an even stronger babyface?
Mm-hmm.
That's possible too. And, the source mentions those wild outside chances.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe The Rock appears.
Ooh.
Maybe even Brock Lesnar. So that seems like a real long shot. But ultimately, Cody winning keeps his story, the main story of the company, moving forward.
Right. Finish the story continues, one way or another.
Wow. So looking back at all these predictions,
Yeah.
the character arcs, and like you said, even real-world stuff like contracts.
Absolutely.
It goes way deeper than just picking winners and losers. It gives you a glimpse into the whole creative machine. It really does. And maybe that's the final thought to leave you, the listener, with. Think about how these predictions, blending long-term plans, individual journeys, potential shocks like Rollins cashing in, maybe The Rock showing up, how all that reflects the way stories get told in live entertainment now.
Yeah.
What does it tell us about trying to balance what fans expect, what they want to see, with the need to constantly create something new, something compelling, something that keeps us all tuning in? It's a fascinating balancing act.